Hi, everybody. I'm Kare Possick.
I'm Joshua Possick.
And this is Greg Babich. Say hi, Greg.
How do you do, everybody?
Greg asked us if we would go over with him what we recommend, how we recommend sharing iHeRQles. And we decided, well, let's do it on a Zoom because then we can tell everybody at the same time. So, Greg, do you have questions you want to start with?
Sure. As I mentioned before, I'm looking to start sharing in the program, and been using the product myself now for over a year and 4 months, and I've seen great results for myself, and I certainly would like to share that with other people. And I know you and Josh know how to do this very well, and sharing with others and getting other people to participate. So I'm very interested to hear what your recipe for success, what steps I should go through.
Okay, excellent.
Follow and get started.
There's so many people in your situation that have been using it, that love it, that realize everybody needs to know about this. And that's where I started. When I heard about it, I thought, oh my God, if you just can clean the blood and open up the circulation and nourish the body at a quantum level, everything can get better. I mean, we're talking about real food, God's food from 44 of the most powerful plants on the planet. And when I started sharing it, it wasn't because I wanted to start a business. It was because I saw what it had done for my husband, my family, myself, and I couldn't shut up about it. And a lot of you know I've been in natural healing and energy medicine more than 50 years, and I've done it all. And there is nothing like iHeRQles. It is the cleanest, safest, most powerful thing you can put in your body, and it's really all you need. So let's talk. Josh is the one that has been so involved in the business aspect of it. I'm more, I just think everybody deserves to hear about it.
And that's really where we come from. When you see the blessings for yourself from this product, it is your obligation to share it with others, because the whole purpose is how many people can we help?
Yeah.
And that's where we come from. So a lot of our structure on how to share starts with the word hello. In the normal day-to-day conversation that you're having with people, they will naturally tell you what's happening. And if you have a solution for their problem, then you're obligated to share your solution. That's the heart of where we come from.
It's not an obligation, it's a gift.
It is a gift.
It's a gift to be able to, because this is a solution for everything that's going on physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that, people are struggling with. Honest to God, there's nothing like this. And so where do you start? Yeah, you start by talking to everybody you know. And it's not like, oh, let me tell you what I've got for you.
Well,
which is where a lot of people start.
The way I describe it is, Greg, if you're telling me that you have, let's say, a arthritis going on, or some issues where you're just not moving like you should, and you happen to know about iHeRQles and iRevive, and all you have to say is open that little thing, is I have something that may help you. Have you ever wondered how some people live to over 100? I have a product that creates new stem cells and it uplifts your stem cell production, which cells are the reason why we regenerate. So let me show you a little bit of what this is. And then I lead them into one of the videos. At this moment, we're using the testimonial videos. You can find the testimonial videos on caresystem.com, which is Kare system.com under videos. And you can share it. Usually people do it by text message or by email. And then we usually send them the second video, which is the video of Kare, my mother, and me talking about the products. So you're sort of showing them what they can expect of being on the products for a period of time, and then what the products are. What your job is, after they've committed and they watch the videos, your job, Greg, is to share with them your experience of the product, your belief in the product, and then ask one simple question. If this is something that you would like, I'd be more than happy to get it for you. And at that point, we recommend for everyone to take down the order on a piece of paper or send them to your personal website. We like teaching people to do it on a piece of paper for the fact that
most of the people that I've shared with are my age and they hate going to a website and trying to figure it out.
Okay.
But at
Right.
the others, but I want their information because I send them an email and I stay in touch with them. And I think that personal touch is so important.
Okay.
I mean, and I tell people that, when you get your product, call me and let me walk you through how to get started. So most of this has been done just one-on-one talking with friends. But I mean, I don't know. I am a teacher. I've been a teacher my entire life, and I can't help myself. So, if somebody has questions, I have answers. And if somebody has aches or pains, I tell them what I know. And it's just, it's that simple. But there's a lot of other ways to share, and there's a lot of other things that we do. Yeah, but let me go back to the testimonial thing, because, people go, oh, I want the science, but they don't really want the science. I can talk till I'm blue in the face about the science and the history behind all of this. And I do that every Sunday night I do a Zoom class every Sunday night, 9:00 Eastern time. And I recommend that everybody come there. And if you've got people that are interested, bring them there. Because not only do I go through all the information about the product, but people can ask their questions and tell their stories, and you're seeing real people and hearing real stories every week. And if you bring friends, it's got a lot more credibility than just, you or me. Although I'm always available to do 3-way calls with people as well, or to do Zooms like we're doing with you.
Okay.
So I think that's important. But let's talk about the testimonials. We've got 2 new testimonial videos. One is people that have been on it for 3 years or more.
The Pour Les Connoisseur Club.
Pour Les Connoisseur.
Pour Les Connoisseur, the meaning for it I really loved, which can be abbreviated, or it can be translated to English a few ways: for those who know, or for the masters.
Because if you do this for 3 years and you're halfway there, I'm all the way there. It is an entirely new body that you've got. See, so much about what I do when I'm talking to people about this is I'm explaining a paradigm shift. You know, all these 50 years in natural healing, we've been doing it wrong. We've got so much misinformation and we've been taking so many supplements, and the whole thing comes down to, if your blood is dirty and your circulation is clogged up, you've got inflammation and you're going to age and you're going to get sick. And there's nothing that reverses that. So this is a paradigm shift, because this is the only thing I've ever heard of, only thing I know of, only thing that's out there that will actually open up your circulation so that inflammation goes away, and so that then your body can clean the blood and stimulate our own immune system and our stem cell production. And in 3 years' time, you've got an entirely new body.
And what she means by a new body is within 4 months period of time, every one of your red blood cells will be replaced. But if it's replaced under the influence of iHeRQles and iRevive, then your blood is stronger.
You've got an upgrade in your blood in 4 months'
Now,
time. So it's cleaner and more open and effective the way it's supposed, the way it was meant to be.
Now, within 3 years, all the cells of your organs will be replaced. So it's the same thing. And if we're talking about bone takes can
7
take
years.
7 years to replace all the cells of your bone throughout your whole body.
Mhm.
So, but
in 3 years' time, it's like I'm on that 3-year video. My lymphatic system is cleaner than, I had a sonogram done, and my lymphatic system is cleaner than any that the technician had ever seen. And my veins are more open and cleaner than most 30-year-olds, and I'm 75, and I have absolutely no plaque in my arteries.
which is,
And that's after 3 years ago, I was in a wheelchair and couldn't even walk. You know, so here I am, I've got a whole new body. I'm looking younger, feeling younger. Oh my God. You know, so just talking to people about this is a paradigm shift, I think is really important.
Mhm.
So you've got the videos that you can hear all different people, all different walks of life sharing their stories. Then we've got a 1 and 2 year video, which is equally as impactful.
And pretty soon we're going to have an iRevive video that will be out with iRevive testimonials. And then there will be a 4 to 6 month, so you can see what people are receiving at around those times.
Because
marks.
people really want it, whether they say they want the science, they really want to hear what's happening in people's lives.
Absolutely.
And so that's what we're providing. Now, it's not just people that I run into or that I know or that I think everybody should go through their phone, and anybody on their phone, you can easily send a video to with a note saying, wow, I haven't talked to you for a while, but I'd love to, and I'd love to have you watch this little video. Please watch it. It's only a couple minutes, and call me. Let's talk. And make sure you put your name and your phone number there. I can't tell you how many people have sent me videos to my phone, and I don't even know who they are. And there's no way in heck I'm going to open that up. So,
Right.
and then if they don't call you back, then call them and say, I sent you a video. Did you get that? You know, I mean, I think it's real important to just establish the relationship. And, you know, even on the company will tell you, go through all the phone numbers and send them the video, and then send it again and call them. And because these are all people that you know. These are all people that you have a relationship with.
And,
that's your warm market.
You know, the thing that you're trying to do at all times is create a conversation, because by the end of that communication you had with that person, they should know just as much about you as you know of them. So many people forget to listen. And listening is one of the biggest parts.
Well, what I used to recommend to people is just call everybody on your phone list and just say, I haven't talked to you for a while, and I would love to just reconnect and see how you're doing, and then put it all on their plate. How are you? What's new in your life? Wait till they tell you, and then say, ooh, I've got something you might be really interested in. You want to hear about it? You know, it's just connection. It's connection.
It's friends helping friends.
And reconnecting.
So the video that you would start with is the new testimonial video, in that case, to present it to a friend or contact?
Well, you know, as you go through your phone, you would know who, I mean, watch all the videos.
I actually glanced this different than most.
But watch all the videos, because
Yes.
one might ring more true for one person than another to start with.
Just
Okay.
and I concur with her 100%, because I tailor fit to what I think that person that I'm sharing with is going to want to see.
Okay.
So let's talk about Facebook.
Okay, that's a fun one.
First of all, well, let's talk about your email list. That's,
Okay.
I mean, the email list is gold. It's gold. I think one of the most important things you can do is email people and just, you know, say, hey, I haven't connected with you, just like you would do on the phone.
Make it personal.
Yeah, just person to person. And then you can say, hey, this is something new in my life, and you can put a link to a video. But just do it personal. Now, your email list is gold. It is the most important thing that you have. So many people don't collect the emails. So it's real important to start thinking that way. It's possible to create an email list by going onto Facebook and doing some marketing on Facebook to get people to give you their email. I mean, that's one of the ways that my daughter has helped me to build my lists, although I've been collecting email lists my entire life, because my husband and I have always marketed first through the mail, and then through email, and then through Facebook, and all these different, you know, media. It's always changing.
And you know, one of the most powerful ways of what we're speaking of right now is text message. Everyone is paying attention to their phone.
Yeah, more so than their email.
But just one piece I want to put out there on all this. No one should be sending out from their personal email address more than 30 emails a day. Same thing from your personal cell phone. 30 text messages a day. There's a magic number that's held by your phone provider or your email company, let's say Gmail, that will put you on a spammer list that we don't want to be on. So just keep that in mind as we're talking this, if we're doing this from your personal email.
Okay. That's good to know, for sure.
Now, let's talk about Facebook. I mean, I think Facebook still, even though there's a lot of people that don't like it and go, oh, I'm never going to be, it is the biggest marketplace. And it is, I mean, it's like I reconnected with people that I went to high school with, that I haven't been involved with for, 50 years. And I mean, I reconnected with them through Facebook. People are finding me, and I'm finding them that I lost contact with, you know, years and years and years ago. But having your own personal Facebook page, and then it's not about advertising. It's
Right.
about putting your own personal stuff. It's like, it amazes me. So I have chickens running around the backyard, so I post my chickens, and I post my dog, and I post about my orchid garden, and I post about the bunnies in my yard. I'm always putting something personal, short, sweet, inspirational, if I see something that is just beautiful or inspirational.
Mhm.
And so people get to know me through my Facebook page. And then every once in a while, I'll post my, come to my Tai Chi Gun class, or here's a new testimonial about what's happened to me as I've been using iHeRQles. And if people are, they're going to watch it after they've watched my dogs and my kids and
we drive them back to us to talk to us, to create a conversation.
Yeah.
That's the whole key of what we're doing with Facebook, is we're driving them back to create conversations.
And I put my phone number on there. Now, a lot of people think that's crazy, but I have been I'll say, if you want more information about this amazing plant-based stem cell therapy, call me. Here's my number. And you know what? How long has Facebook been out and I've been doing this? 15 years. I've never gotten a crank call. I've never gotten a nasty or, creepy call. Part of it is because I'm putting out good, positive energy. I'm not putting out creepy energy.
And the people that are part of our groups are real people. If you're putting out content just trying to get random people to be part of your group, you're going to get crazy people on Facebook.
But it's what's so interesting. People will call me now and they'll go, "Oh, how's Chloe?" Because they know my dog's name, or is your mango tree, got mangoes on it now? It's like people really get you. You're developing a community.
Right.
And then as you start working with people with iHeRQles, then do a little video with your friends saying, what have you experienced? And put that on your Facebook group. And I have like 5, 6 Facebook groups. You can have a business page. I have a group that's just for people that are in my iHeRQles group. It's a private page. You have to be in my group and have to ask me to join.
What's the group? You might as well share it.
It's called Kare's, KARE''S, Kare's Wellness Spray Community. But I ask you a question. How did you hear about it? Are you in my group? Blah, blah, blah. And then when we go to put you in, we'll double check to see if you're in my downline, because because we do testimonials and we do things in there. We talk a little bit more open than we can just.
Let me explain it a little better.
Someplace else.
That group, the beauty of it is when you're part of Kare's Wellness Spray community, that every person that is there is on iHeRQles. The purpose of it is to allow people to speak in between each other and to understand the truth of what this can do for each other. So,
and I know there are people that want to be in, but you got to be. I've been real careful.
If you're listening to this video, you're part of the group.
Well, did you know that in this company, we've been in network marketing, and I know you have been in some network marketing too. I have been in network marketing more than 45 years. And Josh has been in it his entire life. I mean, he grew up in network marketing. He's never seen his parents go to a job. But what I've seen with network marketing is there are not, I've never been in any network marketing company that was like this one. There are 4 owners of this company. They are all wealthy businessmen. They didn't start this because they wanted to make more money for themselves. They're on a mission. And their mission is to change healthcare. Because who in their right mind would take drugs or supplements? I don't even take supplements anymore. When you can do this, spray plants under your tongue and reverse everything. And I mean that. And I've been in this long enough to see, oh my God, we've got more than 30,000 people that are using this in our group. And before I've signed up lots of people, I've always been a top distributor, because if I like something, you can't shut me up. I'm going to tell everybody about it. That's just who I am. I'm a teacher, not a salesperson. Oh my God, if somebody thinks I'm trying to sell them something, I get real offended because it's not about sales. Everybody has the right to know that there's a solution for their health,
for their issues.
But I've never been in a company that, number one, paid their distributors higher. I mean, most companies pay their distributors like 20, 25%. This company pays up to 70%.
Back to the field.
Which is unheard of, but it's because they are not trying to make more money. They're trying to change healthcare.
And I want to go into a little bit of the compensation, which we call compassion with compensation, just very quickly.
Because almost everybody that tells their friends about it, it's not because they want to make money.
No.
It's not because they're trying to sell them something. It's because they care about them.
But just for the very basics, if you share with 2 people who bring in the $598 4-month blood cycle package, with those 2 people, if they're within 15 days of each other, you've just made $350. Now, if you become the leadership level of national, which doesn't take much, it's just that you've enrolled 8 people and 2 customers. Now, at that point, with all the bonuses, you do the same 2 people that you bring in within 15 days of each other, it's paying $470. Now, when you start looking at the math, and I'm just giving you the very one small portion of a very big multiple levels of how to get capital. Now, with that being said, how many times do you want to share? You can just figure out what you're going to be bringing in and then add to it, because we haven't even talked about residual. We haven't even talked about matching bonuses. We haven't even talked about what you get when the people you share with share. And it is massive. Just as a understanding, this company pays up to 71% back to the field.
Hi, Chloe.
So, she had to come in to say hello.
Good. Cute.
All right.
Greg, what other questions could we go into for you?
Well, just going back to getting started. First, you mentioned that I'm going to need a personal web page to refer people to.
You will get that from the company automatically.
You have it.
It will be NuXtrax. If the way we teach people to come in is it's NuXtrax, NuXtrax.com.
Don't call it NuXtrax. I don't It is a new form of extracts.
So it's NuXtrax.com, NuXtrax.com / your first name, last name, no spaces. That is your website. You have that already. It is an entry point that anyone can sign up and be automatically, and you get credit for it.
And this is really easy back office. I mean, hey, I can do it. So any other questions, Greg?
Yeah, so you've given me some good ideas to get started as far as referring people via text, via my email list, making it personal, sharing my own personal experience with the product, which I can speak to very well. And Facebook, I just re-signed up with Facebook. So now I'm developing my contact list once again there. So that'll take me some time before I can really use that to be helpful. But so now I'm in the Circle of Chi group. That's one of the reasons I got back into Facebook. So then this is as well. So
and you know, the other thing is we are here for you.
okay.
If you've got somebody that you're like, you've been talking to and you don't know where to go next, say, hey, let me get my friend Kare or Josh on the phone and they can answer your questions, or they can, you know, they can guide us with this. We're happy to do 3-way calls. We're happy to do, like we've done this with you, a Zoom where it could be just with you and your testimonial, and then you can send that Zoom out to your people. We're willing to do whatever it takes to help you get started and to help you build, because the more people that you share with and help, it helps us. It helps everybody that they're going to share with. It's like
the way I
it's a
describe it,
win-win for everybody.
the way I describe this is me and my mother, we can share with a few thousand people. But if everyone comes in and starts sharing with their group, thousands turns into millions, millions turns into billions.
And we can change healthcare. You know, in my lifetime, we probably aren't going to clean up the air, the food, the water. But what we can do now that we have these products is we can clean up our own personal environment, and we can actually reverse our biological age and issues. And, you know, I never thought that was possible. And now I know it is, because I'm seeing it over and over and over and over again. And so are you, or you wouldn't be wanting to share this.
Sure. And I can start with my family members, which I haven't done yet too. I haven't done that yet. So that'd be
And
a good
sometimes they're the most difficult.
They're also the ones that you want to help the most too. The people
Yeah.
that are closest are the ones you want to help the most. Family
Right.
is more difficult, but
And bring them and say, let me introduce you to Kare and Josh, and, you know, let's go to the Sunday night meeting, you know,
Sure.
and hear what other people are saying about
with
this.
that note, the only thing, Greg, you should be having to do, if you've utilized the videos correctly, utilized the systems correctly, only things you need to do is share your enthusiasm about the product, what it's done for you, and that you would like, you have the ability to get it for them if they so choose.
And don't be attached to the outcome. If somebody says no, or are you kidding me? Move on. Not everybody is conscious, but I'll tell you what, the people that are conscious,
Get it?
they get it. They go, oh my God, thank you for telling me this. Oh, I have so many people who need to know about this. And it just expands and it makes you feel so good. But not everybody's ready. I think the people that are attracted to this are the way showers.
I will tell you, our motivating force behind this is when we hear the testimonials.
I love it.
You know, we've made a mark on this world because of how many people we've helped. And that's what we want for you, Greg, and everyone watching this video, is that same feeling. How many people can you help? And then when you hear in 2 months, 3 months, their stories, gives you a little joy in your life that day. And it is beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah, there's nothing better to share. You know, this is the most important product I've ever had in my hands, and it can help people on every level. So share this, and I know that you're sharing Tai Chi Gong as well, as so am I. I mean, boy, when you can feed your body the top molecules from 44 of the most powerful plants on the planet and move your body so that energy can flow, you can't beat it.
No. So, Kare, you've been doing it for 3 years. How many sprays a day do you do?
I do a lot. You know, they say after we used to tell everybody do 4 sprays morning, afternoon, and evening.
Okay.
I get out of bed in the morning, and now they're saying do it morning and evening, and use iRevive twice a day, because this stimulates the stem cells on your skin. Those fibroblasts will actually migrate to your brain and your heart and your eyes, and I mean, so you're stimulating stem cells from the inside out and the outside in, and just everything is getting better. But yeah, I've been doing it almost 4 years. It's been in the US almost 4 years. And when I get up in the morning, it's one of the first things I do. I do it several times. I keep this by my side. Here, I'm sitting in front of my computer. There it is. I've got one in my kitchen. I've got one by my bed. You know, I have one in my purse. I do a lot of phone consultations, and sometimes I'm on the phone solid and I'm thinking, oh, I don't have time to go get something to eat. And I'll just go.
Okay.
And within a matter of minutes, these nutrients are in my bloodstream, nourishing my body.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm the same way.
So how many times a day do I do it? I don't know. But I do. I understand
What's the
value
most amount
of
of
this.
time that
Well,
you've done?
okay,
This is
so
a funny story.
I was trying to do a 2-minute test presentation, and I don't script things. I just kind of blah. But I wanted to demonstrate it, so I did 4 sprays, and I did that. I had to redo that 8 times before I got it under 2 minutes. So that's 8 times 4 is 24. So 24 sprays in about 20 minutes time.
And for me,
I felt really good all day. Yeah.
I had a very stressful flight to New York. We got to the airport at 12 and got into New York at 1 a.m. And yeah, on an hour and a half flight.
Yeah.
But I went through half a bottle, because whenever you have stress in your life for any reason, spray it. You'll see it melt away.
Yeah.
So I went through half a bottle, and when I landed in New York at 1 a.m. in the morning, trying to get to a hotel I've never been to, I had a smile on my face. I felt good. I was thinking to myself, landing on that jet, I really should not be doing as well as I am right now, but it's because of this.
Okay.
So 1 bottle a month, 4 sprays once a day, is considered maintenance. After you've done the 4-month blood upgrade, it'll maintain your blood being clean and open. But you can do a lot more than that if you want. And most people that have been doing this for a while just keep doing more, because they understand how much better they're feeling. At 75, I started a new career, and movement, and I couldn't even walk 3 years ago. And I'm younger and feel younger. Who can say that? So why wouldn't I? And if I've got 30,000 people, I can afford to do as much as I want. So
And that's the thing, is when you share, you get compensated by the people that you help. Every person you help with compassion, there is compensation.
Well, there's heart compensation and there's financial compensation. And
right.
And we love sharing this. And I'm so glad that you're ready to get started, and we are ready and willing to help you in any way possible.
We're ready to hold your hand along the whole journey.
Great. Yeah. That's great. I'm anxious to get started.
All right. Well, blessings, Greg. I'm so glad that you helped us do this. And If you've got questions, we're here.